Week 3 underachievers, man. Who was them guys, man, that we put in our lineups knowing they was going to rock out, and they rocked us? Yeah, there was a lot of them, and we're going to talk about it. All right, man. Number 1 off my board, boy. And a couple people started this guy thinking he was going to have a decent game. They're streaming him 2 QB leagues. Man, Ryan Tannehill. Womp, 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 womp. 104 yards total. That's it. No rushes, no TDs, no picks, no nothing. Just 104 yards. Tyreek Hill had more through the air. There were running backs who doubled his total on the ground in one game. 2 running backs. Ryan Tannehill needs to turn it in, man. They just need to fold their season. As a matter of fact, how about we just get rid of the whole organization? Oh, this hurts me to say, man. It is. I went and bought a Justin Fields jersey. Thought we was doing it big last week, man. Went to the Tampa game. Watched my boy have 12 seconds to throw the ball and just go through his reads 5 times, only to get sacked about 7 times. This week was no different. Justin Fields throws for 99 yards. He was saved by a touchdown pass. Matter of fact, that's less than Tannehill. Oh, Justin. 11 rushes for 47 yards, man. We drafted Justin Fields this year in hopes of a 100-yard rushing games that Lamar put up this week. You know, maybe a tud or 2 through the air, knowing we're going to guarantee ourselves a tud on the ground, at least 25 fantasy point floor. It's just not happening, man. It's not looking good for Justin Fields. It's not looking good for them Bears. What an underachiever this week. Justin, womp, 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 womp. Next off the board, Mr. CeeDee Lamb. Who started CD this week? I did. About to lose in the league, man. I bet my boy $200 I was going to smack him. CeeDee Lamb went and threw me up 4 receptions for 53 yards. And that's it. We got to be more careful, man. It was supposed to be a good matchup, man. We thinking big things going to happen, but they didn't. Let me tell y'all who had a worse game and we thought was going to blow up. Had a great week 1, porous week 2, and when I say just underperforming, the quarterback's underperforming. Mr. Calvin Ridley goes and throws us up 3 receptions for 40 yards. If it wasn't a PPR, you had 5 points out of Calvin Ridley this week. Hopefully we got better days. I believe we got better days coming, but week 3 was not it. Woo! Another receiver who had a terrible week 1, 0 catches. A great week 2, comes back to lay an egg with Drake London. Throws us 2 receptions for 21 yards over there in Atlanta. Bijan Robinson did absolutely nothing. Kyle Pitts, absolutely nothing. Why don't you guys take your organization over there with the Tennessee Titans and you guys have lunch or something, man? Talk about what y'all going to do to make each other better. Make some trades. Do something, Atlanta. Another running back that underachieved this week that we knew was going to blow up, and we drafted him to have a high floor. That way we were safe. Nobody's safe in fantasy football. Nobody's safe in week 3. Ramondre Stevenson. Ramondre gives us 19 rushes for 59 yards. 1 reception for 3 yards. You telling me we give Ramondre the ball 20 times and he gives us 62 measly yards with no touchdowns? Ramondre, shit. Ezekiel Elliott had a better day than Ramondre, man. It's not looking good, man. Ramondre's stock is tanking as we speak. Another running back that I told you so. I told you so. Derrick Henry. might have had the worst game of his life this week. 11 rushes for 20 yards. That's less than 2 yards per carry from the beast. Mr. Derrick Henry, who falls for 5 yards at carry, got you 20 stinking yards. 2 points out of Derrick Henry, 0 receptions, no fantasy value in a PPR. At this point, we're talking about trading them for a fucking slushy and a comedy show ticket. Yeah, I said it. Najee Harris. Oh my God. Najee goes off for 19 carries, 65 yards. Najee has not scored double-digit points this year. Jaylen Warren touched the ball half as many times and had more yards. Again. It's only there's a changing of the guard. There's a changing of the guard in Chicago. There's a changing of the guard in Pittsburgh. You heard it here first. Khalil Herbert, he's out of here. I'm dropping him. I know I was the biggest Khalil Herbert fan 4 weeks ago. 5 weeks ago before the season started. That was my running back sleeper of the year. Busted 65-yarder in the preseason, looking like fool's gold right now for us. Yeah. The rookie over there with the Bears having a field day with his touches, averaging 4.7 per touch. Talked about it last week on my quick skit when I was out at the Bears game. The eye test is everything. Khalil Herbert is not it. Johnson, give him the ball, coach. Same goes with your boy Najee Harris, man. Warren, there's a changing of the guard. Not only is he a better pass catcher, but he is a faster, quicker runner than Najee. He's just not getting to the hole in time. That guy is getting hit 3 times before he hits the line of scrimmage, and their line is decent. Yeah, man, Najee is not that guy right now. If I was y'all, I'd trade him. I'm trying to trade him right now. Nobody wants Najee. It's going to be hard to trade him, man. I just might have to just keep him on my bench. I could drop him, but I don't want to give him to somebody else, or do I? Maybe I do. Man, I tell you. So we're going to go to tight ends, man. The most undervalued tight end right now for this week was Mark Andrews. Mark, how dare you go out, get drafted as the number 2 tight end in fantasy football, and throw up a 4 receptions and 35 yards? How dare you? Come on, Lamar. We got to do better. Darren Waller is my other tight end off the board for an underachiever, man. Darren Waller got us all scratching our heads. He's supposed to be the number 1 receiver over there with the Giants. Danny Dimes is not getting it done. There's no Saquon Barkley. What the hell's wrong going on there with the Giants offensive coordinator? You got to get Darren Waller the ball, man. He needs 15 targets a game. He's your best receiver. He's your best option. Get right. Underachievers. Guys that just are supposed to be them guys and just not getting it done. Go to YouTube, like and subscribe. Come check us out for our overachievers in week 3. It's Hot Soup Fantasy Football. Y'all be easy.